Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. IJ here, and this is...
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to IJ's channel. My name is Betty of Chandra's Corner.
Yes, please welcome. You guys should welcome her. We're happy to have her here again
on
the channel, and we have something interesting we want to talk about today. I'm sure.
So we want to give our take on the trendy movie Love in Every Word. Love in Every Word. The famous Odogwu and Achalugo.
Odogwu, please.
Odogwu Parara. Yeah, so we just want to give our take on the movie. And first off, let me just ask you, do you think the movie was... Because some people online are saying the movie is overrated. It's not that interesting, but like it's just highly overrated.
I don't think it's overrated just because it's being talked about a lot. Some people have high expectations, so that should be on you. But for me, I enjoyed watching it. It was a feel-good movie, and some things were really nice and then a few, of course, it's a movie, some things are not so practical.
Some things have to be exaggerated for the movie to be interesting. You know, normally even on YouTube here, when you talk, they'll say if you have a camera in front of you, try to speak louder than you usually would speak, so that the camera will capture like the energy in your voice. So some things have to be like exaggerated a bit for the movie to be interesting. And it worked because he hooked all of us. I've watched this movie like twice, but my sister has watched this movie like 5 times.
Wow, I really enjoyed it.
My sister has watched this movie like 5 times.
I watched it once, I downloaded it, but that one, sometimes I have a lot of playbacks. I just wanted to just see that moment.
The places
again.
Where you laughed and just go there and laugh again.
So I would like to touch on the guy, his role, and a few things that he did, and see how we can actually relate to it in real life. When it comes to dating, sometimes some men in our time now do not have the patience to actually woo a girl and then chase her. Some do, but most don't, especially of people of his own status. They feel like they have money and
they don't need to. Money answer it all.
They can have any girl at their beck and call. But
and I think there's this statement too that people always say, if you like somebody, don't show the person that you like the person too much. If not, like
you should hold back.
You should hold back. I don't know why you should hold back.
Especially for the man. For the man of his age. He knew what he wanted. He met her for the first time at that her relatives' introduction, their wedding. He told her straight up, I'm going to marry you. The other day I was asking my husband, how many ladies have you told I'm going to marry you? Nobody until I met you, because I was laughing because that's what he told me.
Oh really? Oh wow.
The truth is, when a man knows,
that she relates so well.
When a man knows what he wants, he knows what he wants. When he's ready, he's ready. There is no hide and seek, no games that you have to play. So I like the fact that from the onset, he knew what he wanted, and then he went for it. And then he stated his intention. Even the mother knew. It wasn't like, I don't know, let's see how it goes.
Let's try it out.
Let's try it out. You know, he
some
said
people have actually gone through like years in a relationship. I wonder what they are looking for when it comes to dating, that you have to stay like 2 years, 3, 2 years is okay.
10.
4 years, 5 years. By the time it starts getting like, you go graduate now, you see the start relationship. Like
the girl will literally be saying,
first year 1,
please come and meet my
don't
family.
Graduate, you see the relationship.
Come and see my dad. Come and see my mom. She's literally begging for that. But he was like, the mom even knew about it. I was trying to encourage the girl to like, give.
And it wasn't like a spontaneous thing. Because if you watch, there was a part in the movie, he mentioned her name, where she worked, and like he did his research. So it's not as if he just was walking on the street and he saw one random babe and he was like, Achalugo, I'm going to marry you. He made his research. And he was sure the girl did her own too.
She did too.
She did her own research.
She didn't know. I think she didn't match the face with the
name,
but she did her own research too. But unlike other people who say and feel like maybe she didn't like him, she actually did like him.
She did.
At that first meeting, if you notice, she was hiding.
There was tension.
Yes, she was hiding from her mom, introducing her to other people. Other men there. But fortunately, he met her, and then they decided to,
she didn't run away.
She didn't run away.
Even from the first time they had this eye contact. You see how this one was looking at the babe, the guy was looking at the babe was looking at the guy. So there was something. It's not as if the guy was just.
Of course, as a babe now, she has to do small shakara and act like.
She hold her side.
You know?
Yeah.
So I like the fact that he knew what he wanted and then he went for it. And then he also made his intention known to our family. He wasn't just hiding. And it wasn't the case of, come and see me. Come and see me in my house.
In my house.
Come and see me in the hotel.
Yeah, right?
Like,
because they do that a lot. Some guys.
Why you come see me in the hotel? Or even several times he flew. That part I can't call it.
You can relate too.
My husband was coming, he was just flying down, coming down to see me in Lagos everything. So he will just come visit because he's the one that actually wants this person in his life. So he did the coming. He has the money to say, I'll pay for your ticket. You come and see me.
Yeah,
no,
right, it's true.
But he took it serious and said, okay, I will do this because I want this person. And then he did. So guys, please, if you really like the babe, go find her. Go find her. At least the first few moments later, she can probably, visit you, and you guys will kick it off from there.
Yeah. And another thing I wanted to talk about in the movie, I love how they did not portray this girl like a village girl or a very poor girl that doesn't have anything at all going for her. Then she was rescued by a rich man or a rich businessman and all of that. They didn't use that stereotype. They made her like a successful business person. She has a business, and then she was still doing her 9 to 5 there. Exactly. So she has her finances sorted. She's not waiting for one Odogwu to come and sweep her off her feet. And in fact, at some point she was rejecting gift from the guy, because I remember one part of the movie the guy said, I give you gifts you don't want. I come around
in her business.
In her business.
Funny enough, she was so independent that she was even the one, all her past relationship, always investing
the guys,
in her boyfriend,
the business.
The last one was like a loser. I didn't even know what he wanted to do with his life. Everything, it was crazy. Crypto, trading, everything.
Forex, he did it all. Laundry.
You always just waste the money and come back for more. So she had her own. She had everything going for her.
Because
she was working
for a long time, Nollywood had actually portrayed this rich man, poor
come
girl,
to the village and then marry,
stereotype,
and change her life.
So, but in this case, that wasn't the case. She wasn't interested in rushing this guy because he has money and she's struggling or something like that.
Odogwu actually liked the fact that she was
industrious. Exactly.
And liked that she was independent.
Exactly. Because I remember when he was talking with his brother, the brother said, you'll be rejecting ladies because you didn't want somebody who wasn't industrious. So,
and yes, another good thing, he was not taking advantage of women. He wasn't the person that there are a lot of ladies that showed interest in him and wanted to marry him, but he wasn't interested, and he would say no and then keep it at that. He won't say, okay, I know I won't marry this person, but then he will leave the person on, and leave them on or anything. But no, it was just that very...
You see how he was also the one shying away from wanting to get intimate with her. Because he told her specifically that, Chioma, I don't want our relationship to be a physical thing. So the guy is just very intentional. He knows what he wanted. He knows he wanted long term. And he took his time. So let's forget the fact that, the parts where a lot of people feel is exaggerated was how he bought a hotel, a building. And he came with Ogene. Players and all to come.
That's his own way of expressing it. He doesn't want to do the modern one that they have saxophone and everything playing.
Because I also thought about it. I say usually some people come with surprises, all this saxophone, and then
we don't complain about that just because this is our own tradition.
He came with Ogene and then he bought a building. It's not a problem.
What if he had in mind although that part wasn't really explained, what if he didn't buy the building because to impress her? Maybe it was in the works and she happened to also be there. And then
it's also possible because he was portrayed as a very astute businessman. So I don't think
has many properties in Lagos.
So he will add that to a list of his portfolio. It's not like he bought the building and he gave the girl the document to say, I bought it for you.
At all.
He got it for himself. Because he was coming with Ogene for crying out loud in a corporate environment. What if he goes there and then he's embarrassed out of the place? So it's like he planned it. In case you come to embarrass me, say, it's my place. I can do whatever I want.
And he's probably also rejoicing that he was able to get that
the place. So I don't think that one was so bad. Exaggerated, maybe, but it wasn't so bad.
It can happen. It's really
the movie was really interesting. And then there's this part about friendships and how you see how they are like 3 friends. 2 of them knew each other way before the other person. I think the other person said they met in uni. Is it the OVA girl? There was this history the other girl that they grew up together knew that obviously did not know. And then when they were she was trying to understand, she took permission. It's like she was asking Chioma, should I tell her? You know how people can be close, but like we should learn to keep
boundaries,
the private, keep private information private. The fact that I shared with you in our circle of friends doesn't mean that I want every other person in the circle of friends to know what's going on. So you waited for the other person to say, okay, yeah, go ahead, you can like share. That I just loved that part.
It was really good.
Yes, it was really good.
Very considerate of her.
Very considerate to ask her, okay, should I
private share? And at that time, she wasn't feeling too happy she wasn't sure of her emotions anymore and what she wants to do the next step.
And it's not like this person is a distant friend. It's somebody that they've been close for years. Like they've been close for years.
It was really wise of that person and because she didn't just assume that, okay, since she's just another friend, let me just tell her.
It's not
in your place to share
private information.
So let the owner of that news actually share it, and then you can butt in and add what you want to do. But if they've not called you to do it, it's not your job to do so. And that same friend was amazing. The fact that she helped her get all her money back from that guy, you know, when he finally got it was a trust fund baby. So when he finally got his money, he was able to fire it down, say, back. All the money I gave for business and a little more, she was able to get it back. And
so the intentionality with the guy, the intentionality between the friendship that they have together, like it was it was really, really good. And I think I learned something from there. Normally I would not like share private information, but like the fact that they added that simple detail in the movie, it was just something nice to take note of.
Yeah, because people just talk anyhow.
Yes, and some people assume that, okay, because we are cool, you can, whatever information I share with you, just because you know that we are all cool in like a circle of friendship. You can just
circle of friendship, some are naturally closer.
Exactly, some are closer than the others.
Respect it.
Respecting boundaries, respecting private information that are shared to you, like
very key.
It's really,
and having
really
awesome friends that are actually there for you, not just in good times, through thick and thin. And even when the girl wasn't even thinking of, let me sue this guy and get my money back, she did it on her behalf. And she didn't put it in her pocket.
Exactly.
She gave it back.
She just knew.
That was really nice.
It was interesting.
It was really nice.
It just portrayed like
wholesome
everyday life. Once I don't know how to put it, but like it portrays things that we do in our everyday. If you're watching it, it's not looking like you're watching a movie.
Talk about
people don't talk about.
People talk about so much bad friends. What this friend did to me, all those backbiting,
and how they would rather be on their own and all of that. But
we're actually happy to have genuine friendships that are thriving.
When the girl called her to say, "Oh, I've gotten your money back," when she called the coach, she said, "Oh, get wholesome friends like this." So it's nice when you know you have friends that has your back. That has your back. You know that you can count on these people when you're down. And they also did not like baby her when she wasn't so sure. Even before we knew, okay, there's a backstory to her like trying to reject Odogwu and all. She was just telling her that you're being selfish.
Let us tell you the truth. So
let's tell you the truth. Is this asset that is your problem?
Yeah, they said she was shallow.
Exactly. That was the word. That you're being shallow right now. So
and I understand where that Eve said that from, because she didn't have the true picture
of what was happening. And you know, she had asked before, that way, and the Chioma girl said, "Oh, his accent, like she doesn't like his accent."
But she didn't go so deep. So
in explaining.
So it made sense. And then for the Odogwu to like again, he did not want to take advantage of Chioma, even when they were now like
together
dating. He didn't. Every time he would just say, "Don't worry, everything is going to be in stages. I already know I'm going to marry, so we have long time to be intimate and do all of these things." So he won't go touching her body without her consent or anything. Whatever, even when they shared a kiss, it was Chioma that actually initiated it. So that's really a very good, a man that has self-control and then he knows the right thing to do. So it's really nice.
And this talk, somebody said he was portraying Igbo men. He didn't give like a true picture of how Igbo men behave. I don't know, but do you think that's the case?
Can we really say they behave the same way? All Igbo men.
I'm sure that, like, of course, you can't. You've obviously seen some Igbo men that has like good accent. They don't have an accent. They speak fluently and then. But then you can't deny the fact that there are people who talk like him.
Yeah.
And who behave like him.
And who businessmen like that.
Business savvy like him.
They take pride.
You don't go about market. Anambra men.
He was even trying hard. Sometimes he would speak like his normal self. Sometimes he was trying to make a little picker. But I understand what he was trying to portray. There are some people who even speak that have thicker accents. Everybody should have an accent. You have.
And it's not a bad thing to have an accent.
Yeah,
yes.
they have that accent. American people have. Some people's own is not just as thick as French people take pride in their own. Why do you have an issue with your own Igbo accent or Yoruba accent or anything? As long as you're pronouncing whatever words you're doing
and then there's understanding, between you and whoever you're communicating with.
It's just a mind thing. Let's not be too shallow, please. in growing up, because of the way people think and the society, sometimes they put ideas into you. There are sometimes to me to have said, this guy, the accent is too thick. I don't want to be around someone like this, and all of that. But you see that
despite his accent, him struggling to speak English and all of that, he was still successful in his business. So the fact that you have an accent does not automatically make you less intelligent.
And that's not the only thing about you.
Smart, business savvy and all of that. There's so many other things aside from
virtues that you can actually, learn from.
All. So yeah.
So, if an accent can be a deal breaker for some people, fine. If it will not make you sleep well at night, if that will erase every other thing,
to call him your spouse,
no problem,
or
that's
her your spouse, choice. Then of course. But I don't think somebody's accent should be judged solely.
Primarily the sole reason for you to say no, I don't want to be with this person, and that can even be improved on.
Yes.
If you want, you can take classes.
Definitely.
Or you can actually
At least I know someone who actively worked on her accent and now she doesn't even sound like how she used to sound. I'm not even saying she's pretending to speak.
Yeah.
She speaks well.
She has deliberately
deliberately worked on her accent to remove it and she succeeded at it.
So even if we all are forming, we are not Igbo or Yoruba, we don't want to make our accent show. When somebody else from another country is watching this video, they will know these are definitely Nigerians.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they know that Nigerians have an accent.
Because even in the broken,
Ugandans have an accent.
Even in the normal English that we speak, yes, those accents, they have a way of slipping in.
So yeah,
when you
just
talk.
worry ourselves with unnecessary things. So,
but like Love in Every Word is a movie that is worth watching.
Yeah.
It's not overrated.
Yeah.
It's not overrated, but it's interesting. Just go watch the movie with an open mind. I'm sure even people that are watching this video now, I'm sure they would have watched Love in Every Word. So I'm not even saying go and watch the movie. I'm just saying there are like lots of things that you can get out of the movie. The intentionality of everybody that acted that movie, like you can't even.
It's good. I like the connection between her and her mom.
Her mom.
Yeah, even though she's naturally not from the East, but she tried in few Igbos that she spoke, and it was good.
It was good.
I like her relationship with her friends too.
So, what do you guys think? Like, give us your take on the movie. Do you think the movie was overrated? Do you think Uzor, who played the character Odogwu, what's his name? Obiora. Our Odogwu Parara, do you think he did not portray Igbo men the way he should? Like, just give us your thoughts in the comment section. And also, do you also think, because I had a conversation in a group chat and somebody actually said Odogwu is a simp. That Odogwu is a simp for his behavior. And of course, from the definition in the dictionary, a simp is somebody who tries to buy a woman's attention or affection by spending money here and there, especially a woman who is not interested in him. You try to buy that woman's love and affection.
He doesn't even relate in this case. She was interested in him. She's very much like him.
And her angle was, he bought a whole building just to get her number. No. He did a lot of other things that you did not see.
Yeah.
So
imagine that first night, sorry to cut you, when they were staying in the village, he slept on the chair and then she was there. If he wanted to get the number, of course, he would have probably gotten it there, but she sneaked out on him in the morning and then went back to
But then we could not deny the fact that there was chemistry. So I'm sure that if he wanted to push it, he would have, but he didn't, because he was, of course, he knew what he wanted, and he knew that wasn't what he was aiming for. So, like, I think generally the movie is interesting. The Obina person just portrayed guys as they should be.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody is perfect, but like,
you should aim to actually do better.
Aim to be better. Aim to be better. If you have a woman that you're interested in, just
do the right thing.
Do the right thing. There's no need for you to hide your affection or hide your intentions from the woman. I don't know, but
no, it's not later. Somebody else. We went for a relative wedding the other day. So at the bride price, so we welcomed them, gave them food, and they're like, please, before we start eating, and somebody else will come and say they want to marry this flower. Let's say our intention now. Before they say, you did not say anything. You are busy eating. Somebody else has just come and claim this bride. So it's always good from when you're ready. Just say, this is what I want. I want, and then work towards it. So let everyone know. No need to. It's not like they're in secondary school and they're not ready to get married. And sick dating. So I actually overall enjoyed the movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. So much for coming on here today.
Thank you. So guys, that's our take on the movie.
So guys, please let us know what you think about the movie. Have you seen it? Would you like to see it? What do you think about the characters, Chioma and then Odogwu in the movie? Let us hear your comments.
Give us your thoughts in the comment section.
Yeah. So we've come to the end of the video.
Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Yes, thank you so much. We'll see you in our next one.
We'll see you on the next one. Yeah.
Bye.